Welcome to March 13th, 2009, the fourth work day of the week that we shall call a Wednesday. Well, brethren, it's time to get into the Lord's Care Ministry. Knowledge and wisdom comes from above. Day 133 of the year 2009. Now again, it's time to open up our Bibles and read along with me. Also write down on a pad and paper the chapter and verse, if you will, so that you can go back and study the whole context at your own leisure. Sometimes just reading one verse and pulling it out of context give a whole different meaning than if you read the whole thing. That is up to you. That's your job to understand the whole context. Well, brethren, if I go too fast for you, you can use the pause button down here so that you can be able to find chapter and verse to go along with me. We'll start out by reading Psalms chapter 38 and verse 10. My heart is panting, my strength is failing me. Psalms chapter 61 verses 1 and 2. Hear my cry, O God. Attend to my prayer. From the ends of the earth I will cry unto thee when my heart is overwhelmed. Lead me to the rock that is higher than I. Now let's turn over to 2 Corinthians chapter 12 verses 9 through 10. He said unto me, my grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Most gladly, therefore, will I rather glory in my infirmities, that the power of Christ may rest upon me. For when I am weak, then I am strong. Matthew chapter 14, verses 30 to 31, we read, when Peter saw the wind boisterous, he was afraid, and beginning to sink, he cried, saying, Lord, save me. And immediately Jesus stretched forth his hand and caught him and said unto him, O thou of little faith, wherefore did thou doubt? Do you have any doubts? Proverbs chapter 24 and verse 10. If thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small. Isaiah chapter 40 and verse 29. He is giving power to the faint, and to them that have no might he is increasing strength. Deuteronomy chapter 33 and verse 27. The eternal God is thy refuge, and underneath are the everlasting arms. Colossians chapter 1 and verse 11. Strengthened with all might, according to his glorious power. Wisdom comes from above. The destruction of the poor is their poverty. The poor need mercy. Proverbs chapter 14 and verse 20 through 21. The poor man is hated even by his own neighbors, but the rich man has many friends. He who despises his neighbor's sins, but he who has mercy on the poor, happy is he. Proverbs chapter 14 and verse 31. He who opposes the poor reproaches his master, but he who honors him has mercy on the needy. Proverbs chapter 21 and verse 13. Whoever shuts his ear to the cry of the poor will also cry himself and not be heard. Proverbs chapter 22 and verse 9. He who has a bountiful eye will be pleased, for he gives of his bread to the poor. Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 7. The righteous considers the cause of the poor, but the wicked does not understand such knowledge. Proverbs chapter 18 and verse 23. The poor man uses entreaties, but the rich answers roughly. The poor needs justice in government. Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 14. The king who judges the poor with truth, his throne will be established forever. Proverbs chapter 31, verses 8 through 9. Open your mouth for the speechless, in the cause of all who are appointed to die. Open your mouth, judge righteously, and plead the cause of the poor and needy. His, a Philippian pilgrim, a workman for God, a friend of Christ. There where the judges gather. Psalms chapter 82 and verse 2. How long will you judge unjustly and accept the person of the wicked? In God's word only do we trust, never in the tradition of men. And brethren, I know you will lose your many relatives and friends by following Christ. I know I have. I have relatives that think I joined a cult. I'd have joined nothing but Jesus Christ himself. I don't go for any denomination, religion, or denomination. If you study, all religion is man-made. All denominations is man-made. But Christ is a way of life, and that's what you want to follow. If you've been following something else, get down on your knees and repent. Ask the Father and the Son to show you the way. And if you truly want to change in your heart, they will hear you and give you the wisdom and knowledge of the letter that he sent to you, that letter found in your own Bible. Well, brethren, with that, we're going to close for today. You all have a great and wonderful day. I know I will. And God willing, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.